SRT exhaust manifolds that are also found in the Scat Pad Stage 3, I believe, from the 2014 Scat Pad Patches release. And yeah, these are pretty much throughout the SRT brand the same. You gotta be careful when you buy those because starting 2015 they're a bit different. The actual O2 sensor connection is in the actual exhaust, whereas the older ones were in the mid pipes prior to 2015. So that's a change since I have a 2016. You want to make sure you get the same O2 connection point. So that should help a little bit, lose some, maybe some sound, but mostly some air. The stock exhausts, the iron exhausts, these are pretty heavy, so I expect to have a little bit of weight loss there, maybe a little sound increase, some better airflow. Look throughout the the high flow cats options, and they're you know, they're close to $1,000, 800, 700. You know, in the US it's about 600, 550. You can get some. Not sure they're really worth it. I'm gonna try without, and eventually, you know, I could spend that $500-600 a little bit better. I'm looking at some wheels this summer. Wider wheels to fit some 295, 305, 315 tires. So yeah, that's on my short list. But to get back with the exhaust manifold, when you do that, obviously you're going to the RT setup, to an SRT or a Scat Pad setup, and that requires some modifications, especially while the bolt pattern is the same, but because ours on the RT have the shielded, the heat shield on top of the exhaust manifold, they have some double-edge bolts. So you know, there's a bolt on top of the boat to help clamp that. So when you go to the SRT, you have to get some regular bolts. So that's a factor to consider, and also, you know, you need new gaskets. And you can order, which I did, is the actual starter heat shield cover. The starter is right above. I believe it's the driver exhaust. So with the heat shield that was on it before, it was covered, but now since you don't have any heat shield anymore, there's one that you can buy that came on the SRT models in Scat Pad, the 392 engines, to cover that starter. So I'm ordering that as well. So all said and done, you know, the exhausts were a cheap upgrade, and probably a couple of $100, $300 with all the hardware. Next thing will probably be the throttle body. The throttle body is an option I'm looking at. The intake manifold from the SRT is also a nice option, although it wasn't extensive work. Not sure I want to get there yet without having a cam at the same time. So yeah, for now it's going to be just probably a throttle body, and that should help a little bit here and there. So from the exhaust and the intake, we get a bit more air, and I hope it makes a little bit of difference. The tires are actually the single out most largest difference you can make out of this car. I got myself some drag radials, the NT 555Rs, so I can't wait to put them on. The size are 275/40 on my 20-inch, on my 20 by 9-inch rim. So just at the limit there of the rim, and but the look was really nice and really quality and bulgy. Created a little break in the front end that was nice to look at. Driving on daily driving was exceptional. I mean, it's super smooth, and on track they were great as well. They're just a little bit tall, and then you can it's a different dynamic when you have taller tires. But they stick as hell. It's just that you need to be confident when you ride them. Some people just think because the tires is wobbling a little bit that's where it goes away, but it doesn't. Once that first movement settles in, then you can extend your grip a little bit. So I was in Nashville, and the weather wasn't cooperating. I had, one of my backroad drives series. Was preparing for the Nashville event, and it just didn't come true. I tried to fall off, and there's a magnificent backroad there. I absolutely wanted a shot, but it was just too gray, too slippery, too wet. Camera and the equipment, it was just not. But the good news is that we're going back there next year, and hopefully the weather is going to be cooperating, and we'll do that series again. The back road drives. If you haven't seen this, I have a playlist playing. You can access here the playlist. Let's put it there. The playlist is. I think I have 5 or 6 or 7 of these now, and basically the Backroad Drive series is really just me and some friends finding the best backroad there is in the country. So I got some in LA, I got some in Dallas, some in Oklahoma, I got some in the province here in Quebec, northeast as well. This summer I'm going to do more